Welcome everybody to another episode of Gorilla Gospel. And we're gonna get into it again and shed some light on some things. Most likely in the future, we're gonna upgrade and get situated to some things to where we can have people ask questions as we do a segment. But other than that, here we go, right? We got it to where we listen to our friends a lot and we don't listen to God enough. We listen to our friends when it comes to people telling us the right thing to do, like our parents, or you dig, just your woman or your man. You know, uh, some of us don't listen to our kids. Sometimes our kids don't listen to the parents. It's just a bad situation when it comes to people who drove you off. You know what I'm saying? They throw you off of the path you're going when it comes to you dig. You've been doing good so far. Now somebody throwing you off, and now you ain't doing good. You're not making the grades you used to make. You're not showing up to work like you used to. You're not saving the money like you used to. You're not being fair and kind to your mate and all that type of stuff. And then last but not least, you're not believing in God. You're not believing in God at all because you got somebody that then came and said something out of whack about the man of God that's preaching the word, or you did just something generally about God himself. These are a bunch of people that's very wicked, man. They false prophets for number one. And they take you down this road of drinking red Kool-Aid, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got too much invested in manipulating people just to get something out of them than saving their souls and making a better place for the world. We have a dying world ahead of us. In case we don't really grasp that, we work so hard at being slaves to what we see and the things that we want, so we not even much really paying attention to stuff that is vanishing on our planet. And it's sad because it's the very people that we raise our hands and we raise our hands to these people and elect them and praise them for the senseless ideas they come up with to destroy the world. I don't know about you, but I think I think that stupid is what stupid does. And if I'm stupid from following God and preaching the word, I'd rather be stupid than retarded. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say nothing about my people who has learning disabilities, who's born with a disability. No, retarded and stupid are people who have went to college and have decent, you know what I'm saying, genetics or whatever you want to call it, and do some of the stupidest things in the world, man. I mean, come on, right? Here you go. You try to make a big old circus act about some people who paid their kids college tuition to go to school. Ooh. That ain't the first time it happened, and it ain't gonna be the last time. You just throw them people under the bus. I guess you realize what you really are. You know what I'm saying? Using them as an scapegoat. Half of the people that's in the White House and lawyers and doctors and judges, all of them got their college tuition paid for, let me tell you, because the dumb excuses and decisions that they make in this world. Man, come on, man. Are you serious? How about you just replace these fools that call themselves intelligent with a rock? Because, I mean, come on, right? We made all this equipment and all this technology to go out of space and come back with some rocks that ain't got nothing to do with the world, can't give us no energy, no nothing, and all that type of stuff. Can't save the world, no cancer, no nothing. You ain't finding nothing out there that can help anything here, but instead you're killing everything here to go out there to nothing. Here God done gave you a whole world with everything you need on it. You want to kill your behind out there. I was about to say black behind. Your black, it's a black one too. It's black people too. But anyways, let's get into it, because I could go on about how stupid some people are, man, and this is not ready. We're gonna go on to Numbers, okay? And in Numbers, chapter 21, verse 8, it says, "And the Lord said unto Moses, Make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he look upon it, shall live." Okay, and this is where you got the congregation that throws everybody off, bro, when it comes to obeying God and following His word, or just listening to the preacher that was sent by God to say, "Hey, we need to slow down, and this is what's gonna happen if we don't, and this is what'll happen if we do." I think that if we was to stop doing what we doing that causes the earth to be destroyed, most likely the earth can heal itself. I mean, because the world was put here before us. Man didn't make the world. God did. And the world has its own recycling bin, dude, when it comes to the seasons, which is spring, summer, fall, and winter. It recycles itself for a whole new day, a whole new year. You can't repair the ozone layer. They don't sell the parts at Home Depot. What are you doing? If you stop doing what's killing the world, it'll heal. Rocket sciences. I mean, come on, man, for real, bro. There's not nothing that you can invent that can really save people. There's not a decision that you can come up with that can stop population. You know what I'm saying? Overpopulation control, disease and everything. The way to stop diseases is to stop doing what causes the diseases. If having unprotected sex and all that type of stuff, or multiple sex and all that type of stuff, unprotected, is causing diseases, that's the cure to diseases. If cancer and all that there is happening, most of the things that causes the cancer, whether it's the food, the drinks, the cigarettes, or whatever, if you just stop all that stuff, guess what? That's the cure. I mean, if they have some sort of cure for this stuff, guess what? It ain't gonna work. It's gonna cause another problem. It's gonna try to fix whatever problem you got, but cause another one. So your high hopes is just pipe dreams. Anyways, the congregation don't want to listen to God. They never wanted to listen from Jump Street. Here you got everything that He did to the Egyptians to get you out of Egypt. And you seen the power of God when it came to them meeting God on the mountain, them 70 tribes and everything. But here it is, they don't raise their hands up to God and ask for healing, as they see Moses demonstrating that you just pray to God. You just ask Him. If the whole congregation would have just went along with the whole thing of worshiping God, like, hey, just worship me and I'll give you whatever you want, and you don't do it, that means you got a box of rocks in your clique. Point blank. Things might go good for you financially, yeah. Okay, spiritually, you're dead. Who needs all that money if you're dead? But check this out. Okay? We have it in 1 John. I believe this is. All right. In 1 John, it says, well, not 1 John, in John, it says that the Son of Man will be lifted just like the serpent, and whoever look upon him shall live. Nobody looks upon him. Not like talking about it, not with a real heart. And maybe some people do. I know there's a couple of people that still does. But if you look at the whole situation, it was the then and now version of the serpent, which was really a smack in the face of the whole congregation. God was being very sarcastic right there to show you that you would worship and believe and count on something that's formed out of metal and brass or whatever, gold, and worship it for healing, than you would someone that you know is real. You're straight up, and that's how we do with men. We do this with man, and guess what? They wind up selling us out, just like every last one of them do. It was a slap in the face. But when it comes to lifting your hands up to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? You're not even lifting your hands up to him, just believing. Because Jesus never said, worship me. Jesus never said, be baptized and become a Christian or Muslim or Catholic or whatever. He said, be baptized and go spread the gospel. That was it. That's all Jesus said. Everything else is just publicity stunt. You know, everybody wants to outdo the next person when our whole planet is dying right before our eyes. And it said that in the Bible. Man will destroy themselves. Are we not doing it? You know what destroyed the air in the glaciers? Is when they dropped them doggone chemical bombs to blow up people in war. When it was testing all those bombs and nuclears and stuff up in the desert and everything, that's when a lot of stuff started happening with the climate and everything, in case you're not reading between the lines. Things are disappearing and everything. So, I mean, you want to keep on lifting your hands up to the serpent? Go right ahead. See where it gets you in the long run when it comes to how much more time we have on this earth. Go ahead and save up all your money and stuff like that just to give it away at the end of the year and then be crying about how the rich get richer and the poor gets poorer. Go ahead. You're buying stuff that you're going to throw right away in a matter of minutes. Lost, broken, whatever. But I mean, come on, right? It's just a lot of things that Jesus demonstrated while he was walking on this earth. And a lot of people just blows it out of proportion when it comes to worshiping Jesus. Jesus did not get a perm, okay? And Mary didn't have a perm kit either. So if he had hair of wool, why is it that it looked like he has a perm like Lil Sweet? Why do he have a six-pack like he ripped and everything, bro? Looking all Rico Suave and everything, dude. I don't get it. We just want something pretty to look at. That's all. But that's okay. Because, see, what matters is this. Your fate, whether he's pretty or not. If your fate not all the way in it, man, you ain't going nowhere with that. Because the Holy Spirit knows your heart. And that's what he gave. He gave up the ghost so that those who believe can receive it. And through receiving the Holy Spirit, gets you to Jesus, which is second base, and third base, and then home, which is heaven. We're going to leave it like that. For those who wants to be out here worshiping the snake, you got no room to rule a whole country. If you're just a snake, you know, a snake will swallow you whole, bro. All right. One thing I like about a wolf pack, they'll share. So that's guerrilla gospel. And you know, I pray that everybody come to God, man, and let go of these snakes. And may the angels say amen, and let the Bronx say word.